Welcome everybody to Bobbo's Sports Corner, Bobbo's World Sports Corner. Can't even get my title right. All right, today I haven't been doing this for a while now because I've been dealing with some medical issues. Someday I'll put up a video to go through that. But yeah, so we're back. I want to do this now, and hopefully I continue to do it every Sunday, either every Sunday or every Monday, somewhere around there. So check it out. So this is where I go over all the sports and the sports news and local to New Orleans and Boston because I'm from Boston and I live in New Orleans. So let's start. So first, the Boston Bruins and the NHL. So the Bruins just won 4-2 against the Detroit Red Wings. They are really showing like the no quit mentality, coming back from scoring deficits, all this stuff. They're playing really good. Right now they are fourth in their division with 86 points, and they're tied for third with the Canadians, and the Sabres are number one, 94 points. The Lightning are number two, 90, and then Canadians and Bruins are right under. And then in the Metropolitan Division, it's the Hurricanes with 94, Penguins with 86, Blue Jackets with 85. And then in the Western Conference, it is the Central Division is Avalanche with 102 points. Dang. Stars with 97, Wild with 92, Mammoth with 78. And then in the Pacific Division, it's the Ducks with 80, Oilers 77, Golden Knights 76, and Kings 72. So the Bruins are doing pretty good. I mean, I'm looking at my computer for the stuff. Sorry about that, but I don't watch as many hockey games as I should. I really should watch more, but I don't. So in the NHL, I mean hockey's. I like hockey. It's funny. I like it when I watch it, but I don't watch it a lot. So it's kind of stupid. I should watch it more. Um, so the Bruins are sixth in their conference with 86 points. So they could make the playoffs. Let's see. In the league, they are ninth. So yeah, number one team, Colorado Avalanche, and they already clinched a playoff spot. The Colorado Avalanche with 102 points. They are smoking everybody else. The Colorado Avalanche. So good for them. They're on a 2-game winning streak. Um, the Bruins are on a 2-game winning streak. Man, who's last? Let's see. Vancouver Canucks with 50 points. They're 21-40. Man, they stink. All right. Well, that's the NHL. Let's move on to the Boston Red Sox, who today won 6-3 against the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's still the spring training. It looks like it could be. I mean, Garrett Crochet is an awesome pitcher. They have Sonny. They have Roman Anthony, who's an awesome player, played awesome for Team USA. Congratulations to Team Venezuela for winning the World Baseball Classic. That was awesome. I watched part of it. Um, yeah, so Mayer wins second base job for the Boston Red Sox. Like, man, Campbell again got optioned to the minors. He can't stay up with the big league. I mean, they should be good. I don't know if they're like a championship contender right now. Let's see how the pitching goes. I think our offense and defense is good. It's the pitching that worries me. Though Garrett Crochet probably will win the Cy Young this year. So that's cool. And then Roman Anthony, if he continues on his trajectory, maybe he'll be AL MVP or something, and then we can win the World Series and all that. But for right now, I predict they'll probably be in the wild card. Um, yeah, I think that's all you can predict right now. They did some signings with the pitchers and all that stuff. They got Sonny. But nothing too big. So we'll see what happens with them. But it's still preseason, spring training, whatever you call it. Regular season starts. Let's see. Regular season starts March 26th, I think. Yeah. So see where it goes from there. They start against the Reds, the Cincinnati Reds. And then going over to Major League Baseball, still spring training, like I said. I mean, LA Dodgers are probably still the best team in the league. You got Shohei Ohtani. What more do you need? I mean, it's kind of unfair. They have Shohei, they have Mookie Betts, who the Red Sox should have never let go. um, they have great pitching, they have great defense, great off. Like they're probably gonna be World Series champs again, but we'll see. But yeah, Major League Baseball is still in the spring training. Um, the Guardians beat the Reds. The oh no, it's still going. They're winning 8-1. The Cubs are winning 11-0 against the Brewers. Athletics are winning 4-1 against the Rockies. The Orioles beat the Nationals 8-1. The Marlins beat the Mets 4-3. The Blue Jays beat the Rays 14-1. Jeez. So yeah, spring training. Let's move on to football, the NFL, the New England Patriots. Let's see. Um, we'll see. We cut Stephon Diggs, but it's likely we go get him again for a cheaper deal or something like that. So do we get AJ Brown maybe as a receiver? It's going to be interesting to see how Drake May and the Patriots do coming off a Super Bowl loss. Do they go back to the Super Bowl? Other teams are really stacking up, so we'll see. Um, we got Hollins, Douglas Williams. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. But it's still in the off season. The draft is coming up soon, so see what they do in the draft. I think they have like 11 picks in the draft, some crazy amount of picks. So maybe they'll bundle some picks and trade up. Um, it says that the Patriots are targeting a tight end in the draft. That's interesting. Of course, we have Drake May, so that's good. We have Christian Gonzalez, which is the best cornerback in the league. Travion Henderson really broke out last season, and then Will Campbell did well. But we need some bolstering the offensive line because Will Campbell he did well, but the offensive line really got shown up in the Super Bowl. But Seattle's defense is ridiculous. Like I don't even know how to describe how good they were against us. So congrats to Seattle. They still look good. And then moving on to the Saints. Oh, for the Patriots right now, I would say they're in pretty good. We'll do our predictions after the draft and all that stuff. So stay tuned for that. Let's move on to the New Orleans Saints. The Saints signed what do you call it? What's his name? Tyler No. Oh my God. I'm blanking. Travis Etienne, or how you say his name. So that's an interesting move. What does that say for Alvin Kamara? Does he stay? Does he retire? Does he go to another team? So that's an interesting move. Does Cam Jordan come back? I don't know. I mean, they got Tyler Shuck, which is he's awesome. Chris Olave is awesome. Chase Young, all those guys. So we'll see what happens. I think I've been saying in my opinion, if they do good in the draft, and they are doing well in the free agency, if they do good in the draft, I think they could be the next Patriots. So the Patriots, um, first season with Drake May, they fumbled. They did not do well, and then at the end they kind of did well and came out, which kind of sucked because we didn't get the number one pick. But it showed that Drake May had some skill and whatever. And then in the second year, obviously, you know what happened. They drafted well, all that stuff, and they made it to the Super Bowl. So I think what's going to happen. So last year, Tyler Shuck, they were not great. They were not great. And then at the end of the year, they started being good, started coming on again. Because of that, didn't get a good draft pick, but Tyler Schick showed that he did well. So if they draft well, is this going to be the next, like, okay, and then the Saints make it to the Super Bowl? Is this the trend that's going to happen? I think maybe so. I believe in Tyler Shuck. I think he's really good. So we'll see. And they're making really good offseason moves. I mean, the Travis Etienne, or however you say his name, move alone is a very good move. He's a very good running back. So I think the Saints' ceiling is very high. And then overall in the NFL, they had that flag football thing. I didn't see it, but Team USA dominated. So that was interesting. I'm going to go back and watch that. Um, and then the draft is coming up soon. There's a lot of moves happening. Travis Kelsey announced that he's not retiring. He's coming back. Like I said, Etienne went to New Orleans. DJ Chark announced retirement. So yeah, we'll see what happens. See what happens after the draft. And now going into my wheelhouse, the Boston Celtics, the NBA. So the Boston Celtics are 47 and 23 right now. They are 4 games back of the Detroit Pistons. And they probably will take over the Detroit Pistons. I'll talk about that in the NBA section. But they face the Minnesota Timberwolves today at 7 p.m. Central Time. They just beat the Grizzlies by 5 points on Friday. That was kind of a disappointing game. Yes, they won, but they should have dominated the Grizzlies because the Grizzlies are actively tanking. They had 11 guys on the bench sitting. They beat the Warriors 120-99. They beat the Suns 120-112. They beat the Wizards 111-100. And then they lost to the Thunder and they lost to the Spurs. The Spurs game was annoying because Jaylen Brown got ejected from that game and shouldn't have gotten ejected. But that's whatever. So today they have the Timberwolves who are playing well. They're sixth in the West. So we'll see what happens. Anthony Edwards is not playing, which is kind of disappointing. Um, and then they play Wednesday the Thunder again. Oh, that's interesting. And then Friday the Hawks, and then Sunday the Hornets. Out of anybody going into the playoffs, I do not want to face the Hornets. They're playing really good. Nobody thought they would do anything, and they're coming in like nothing to lose. So they kind of scare me. But I also will say on this topic, Jaylen Brown should be the MVP of the league. I know he won't be, but he should be. It should be him or Cade Cunningham because Shea missed a lot of games, though he probably will win the MVP. And then other players like Jokic missed too many games. But Jaylen Brown should be the MVP. And um, Joe Mazzulla should be Coach of the Year. Nobody thought the Celtics would do anything this year. When Jason Tatum's gone out for almost the whole year with an Achilles tear, nobody thought the Celtics would do anything. Don't tell me otherwise. I was the only one that said the Celtics would make the playoffs and do relatively well. Now, with Tatum coming back, he's been back for about 5 games. He's averaging like 20 points. Brown is playing out of his mind. I think they could come out of the East and face the Thunder in the finals. So we will see what happens. But yeah, just wanted to say that. And then the New Orleans Pelicans, they're the opposite of the Celtics. They are 25-47. They stink. They are 31 and a half games back of first place. They're not good. But they're now with everybody back, they are actually playing pretty well. They've They beat the Clippers. They beat the Clippers twice, actually. They beat the Mavericks. They beat the Raptors. Like, they're playing pretty well now with everybody back. They might sneak. I wonder if they could. How many games left? Let's see. Uh, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games left. And they are. Where's the play in? They're 8 games back of the Warriors. So technically, if they won out and the Warriors lost out, they could make the play-in, but probably not going to happen. But I mean, they're showing something. They're Zion's healthy, knock on wood. Trey Murphy's back, and all those guys are back, and they're playing really well right now. So if they don't make the play-in, hopefully they can transfer that, pick up a couple guys that will help them, and they'll be better next year. And hopefully Zion stays healthy and Trey stays healthy and all of them stay healthy. So we'll see. But if they make the play-in, they're kind of a scary team to go into the play-in if they make it, because they're another one that has nothing to lose. Like, they shouldn't even be in the game in the play-in. So we'll see. And then overall in the NBA, we got the Pistons at number 1, but Cade Cunningham, God bless him, he just got diagnosed with a collapsed lung. So prayers out to him. Hopefully he comes back soon. They're thinking like 2 to 4 weeks, maybe start of the playoffs. But the Celtics could. The Celtics are 4 games back of the Pistons, so they could jump them. Knicks are a game and a half behind us meaning the Celtics. Cavs are right behind there. So right now the play-in looks like the Bucks may squeak in. Then it's the Hornets, Heat, Magic, and 76ers for the play-in. Out of those teams, I'll take the Sixers. We own the Sixers, so I'll take the Sixers. But yeah, NBA season's doing good. The Thunder just clinched the playoff spot. The first team to clinch the playoff spot. The Thunder are 3 games up of the Spurs. Wow, the Spurs are coming on. Victor Wembanyama, man, that guy's an alien. Jaylen Brown said, "I'm the MVP," and then they were like, "What about Victor Wembanyama?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm still the MVP, but Victor is an alien, so I'm the human MVP. He's the alien." I thought that was really funny. So that's the NBA gearing up to get into the playoffs. I'll do my playoff prediction show probably next week or the week after. We'll see. All right, going into WWE. So Friday Night SmackDown was. Oh well, let's start with Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw was okay. Um, the Roman Punk thing, it wasn't as good as the previous week. Wasn't really good. And then SmackDown was was decent. The Randy Orton stuff is weird. Like, who's on the phone, and why did he apologize to McIntyre and then take him out? I don't understand that. The Meechin and BFAB backing up Jade Cargill makes no sense whatsoever because they've been feuding for months now. So I don't get that. Uh, I hope they can explain that because that made no sense whatsoever. The best thing in SmackDown was Ilya Dragunov versus Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes retained his U.S. title, but man, that was good. And the Jelly Roll Kip Wilson thing was weird. So that's going to be a match next week. Going to AEW. AEW Revolution was friggin' amazing. It was awesome. Um, Probably one of the best pay per views I've seen. The tag team match between FTR and Young Bucks was one of the best matches I've ever seen. Um, Marina Shafir versus Timeless Tony Storm was really good. And then after the match, Ronda Rousey came out, which was interesting. See what happens with that, if she's part of AEW or not. Let's see. F4W Online says she is not yet all elite and has not signed to the promotion, but she showed up on Revolution, so that's interesting because she's friends with Marina Shafir, and she's about to have a really big match against Gina, a big fight against Gina. And AEW Dynamite was good. The coffin match with Darby Allin was nuts. They started with a car crash, and they were in the car versus Gabe Kidd. Darby Allin won. Uh, at AEW Revolution, I thought the cinder block thing, where when Swerve beat Brody King and then took out the cinder block and was about to stomp him on the cinder block, Kenny Omega made the save, but I thought it was going to be Keith Lee because Keith Lee got taken out by the cinder block. Where is Keith Lee? I know he was injured, but it's been like 2 years since we've seen him. So where's Keith Lee? Where's Chris Jericho? Is he going to WWE? Is he coming back to AEW? Where's Britt Baker? There's a lot of questions going around. But yeah, the coffee match was nuts. Cope and Christian are going after the tag titles, so that's cool. They're back. And then the Young Bucks will probably face Cope and Christian because the next pay per view Dynasty is in Vancouver, Canada, I think. So I think the Cope and Christian are going to win the tag titles, which is really cool, and then face the Young Bucks. So yeah, and now they have what do they call it? Slam Dunk Sunday Collision. So that'll be tonight. Last night was Saturday Collision. I haven't finished watching it yet. So yeah, that's everything. Go tonight is Monday Night Raw, so we'll have the review of that next week. Hopefully, I do these every Sunday if I can keep the schedule. Coming up, I have some really cool interviews. I have Trenny Casey from NBC Sports Boston. Um, I have Derek Sheen, who is a comedian, and he's very funny. So I can't wait for that. I have Samurai Del Sol coming up. I have Ken Anderson, formerly Mr. Kennedy, coming up. I have Victoria Crawford, formerly Alicia Fox, coming up. I have Eric Young coming up. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff happening. So stay tuned. Go like, subscribe, comment, share, hit the bell icon so you see know when the next video is coming up. And go to sweetsadie.org to check out our upcoming event, Sweet SadieCon, June 6, 2026. If you want to sponsor, here's our tiers. Please sponsor, please donate, please go. It's where celebrities come and sign autographs and take pictures. And all proceeds go to Team Gleason, MDA of Massachusetts, and our scholarship fund. So check it out, sweet80.org. Thank you all for watching. We'll catch you all down the road. Peace.